If them ever violate the team, you know the pussy them they. Them a act like them are me friend, but me no really trust. You know trust them.
Oh.
1-6.
Very good.
Where's the scene, Benjamin?
I did.
Everything straight. Thanks for coming through and breezing out with me too, right?
Yeah, you don't know, let's go.
So, I mean, it's a small interview. We just want to answer a few questions and get some things out here, let the people get informed and think too, you know what I mean? So, I mean, where's 1-6? Where 1-6 come from? Where is that? What I mean?
Alright. 1-6 is ready. The building are from building 16, Maloney Gardens.
Building 16 in Maloney.
At a point in time, they really thought nothing good could ever come out of the building. So it just sparked me to name myself 1-6, just to show people I'm Maloney that it actually has something good.
To represent the building too and the struggle.
And Maloney as well.
Yeah, but the building in Maloney.
Yeah,
so you have no choice for that part.
Yeah.
But you say you say the building now, but so you represent the building now to show, well, I mean, something good could come out
Exactly.
of the building.
Yep.
So you choose to carry that name 1-6.
Yeah.
True. Because that's a bit controversial too. People might get a mix up with other things too, the way how things go right now.
Yeah, for real, because at the same time, I end up in the shadows at Rebel 6, God rest his soul.
Yeah.
Due to my name having 6 in it. But honestly speaking, my name was 1-6 even before Squash think about the 6 movement. Like, that's how long I out here.
Yeah, because building 6, you know, before that too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Enough to prove the point now.
Yeah, that you. So, 1-6. How long are you singing now?
About 6 years, approximately 6 years and a half, to be exact. I started singing soca first.
You used to sing soca?
Yeah, well,
Name a soca song you sing.
when the rhythm hits it.
When you really hit
Yeah,
it.
that was the winning song in live sport. Calypso competition, remember live sport?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was in live sport, the live sport program in Maloney region.
Yeah.
I thought a competition and everybody was just like, I used to dance though. Okay,
Serious?
way back there.
Yeah.
I used to dance before, and like everybody just believed that due to the extracurricular activity in me, that I should be the one to enter the competition for the region.
Because you was always attracted to entertainment then. Could we say that?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
You understand? So I end up entering the competition. I come second the first time. On the second occasion, I come first.
So, was it because of that competition you realized you could write music and sing?
Yeah. And
Serious?
That was it. Yeah, that was that plan.
So, when you realize that you could write music and sing because I like sport, give them the credit, and I like how you do that too. That's honesty too, you know what I mean? When you realized you could write and sing, was it then that you decided you wanted to be an artist?
Well, at least in my mind, it wasn't really focused. At least I didn't really open my mind towards it like that. I wasn't really picturing the artist aspect. I just knew I could do it.
Yeah.
So I would do it, you understand?
Yeah.
It's only like later, I don't really half went down, so I started to rise. So I actually feel like I could already be an artist because...
Okay, so it wasn't nothing serious
Nah.
to say thing, but to something come
I
about.
was serious, but just due to how the Soca Forum built, it was real hard for me to get in.
Yeah.
So I was forced to change my genre.
Yeah, see.
And it wasn't even dancehall after Soca.
It was.
It was rap.
Hip hop.
Yeah. Started rap.
Yeah.
And
No, but it shows that he's a man, you're beyond a genre. You know what I mean? He's a musician. You come and you're a musician, but you could adapt to wherever the style that be at the
I
time.
actually love music.
Yeah, you could tell.
I used to duck Spanish class to go in the music group in school. Yeah.
Dog Spanish to go music.
Yeah, in the music group.
But music, what school you went?
Malaga composite.
What did you see the music? Then a flute and...
Well, I used to play the pan. That was Spanish. I was the only person who used to play tenor and didn't have to read the notes now. It was just like, I just used to always try to find notes on my own. And it was easy for me until I ended up being like the lead panelist from a school.
Alright, cool. So you was into music from a young age, even in school. So it had a hint of that always, right? How do you feel to know that people recite your songs after all that work you played and they just check for you as a real artist now?
That does feel real good, boy. Because I know myself to be reciting artist music. Like, That's just real amazing to know that you create something from scratch and somebody actually gravitate towards it. And it's like an everyday emotion for them. That is really good. That just make me feel to continue and don't ever stop. You understand?
Yeah, I bet that's a good feeling.
Yeah.
But you say you started singing about 6.5 years ago. Over the past, let me say, few months, or could be almost a year, it was quiet for a little while. And then I think, I follow you personally. So I think in the last month or so, I see about 3 or 4, could be 4 songs drop.
Actually 6 though.
6, you see? You see, within like about 2 months or 1 month.
Yeah.
What happened there? Like, what went on there?
Well, honestly, quarantine happened where I wasn't really quarantine happened. COVID-19 kind of like pause up many opportunities pertaining to my career and carrying it at a different level. And I just was settling for less. I would say it like that.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
So it's like, after I realized that it's not really going to hold up no time soon, and you know, people popping up on my Instagram requesting music, like wanting to know if I stop singing. People see me right here where I is here.
Yeah.
Like, stop singing. Like,
yeah.
You're mad or how?
Yeah.
Like, so it was like just using that opportunity to just kick back off one time.
So we can safely say in that little quiet party was working then?
Yeah.
You was making music.
I have an album on the way though.
Serious? Alright, we have a question coming up about that. Alright, so you have an album on the way though?
Yeah.
Alright, good to hear. So that means you might be quiet for a little while again, or you're dropping this song and the album right after?
We have music to run through the place currently till maybe 20th of January, you know, but
see. Yeah. Nice. That's good because I looking out for more music too. I say I follow, I watch the scene and things.
I respect that.
Don't know. They have a tour going on. I have seen it on some of the posts that you have online.
Yeah.
Plus, I have seen you use the slang too, pertaining to yourself. And it's people or you yourself saying that you're underrated. Like on the comments, on the the post would be most underrated. In one of your stories, someday I have seen most underrated, and saying, well, why is there a talk or why is there a theme of the 1/6 brand of being underrated? Where is that about?
Honestly, I can't really explain it to the level of the fans or the people that have me that way. But in my perspective, I am very underrated because one, I do not rush a project. I just take my time. I just make sure I just actually study certain songs and certain lyrics to actually build a song. You understand?
Yeah.
Besides that, the finished project, there's always be an ultimate sequence where they can't really anybody here, they can't really, you know, talk and say nothing different, but wow, boy, that shit just real bad, boy.
Yeah.
You know that kind of way?
Yeah.
And it's like, no disrespect to the artists that on top of the game right now, so to speak. But it's like they just keep the ABC 1, 2, 3 come with me lyrics, you understand? They need to balance the scale right now.
Yeah, but I mean,
that's the reason why I keep saying underrated.
Without trying to song bias myself, when I listen to some of your songs, it really you could tell that there was some thought or some extra time put into some of the work that you do. Yeah, you know what I mean. So I guess that's why people would think they're underrated too, because they themselves would have studied and realized they have some quality in this, and then you're not getting the airplay or the play that might deserve.
That's the next thing. That's the next thing. My music played on the radio every day. Big up to Boom Champions DJs one time.
Yeah, big up Boom, man. We pass you Boom, big up Whitney.
My music played on the radio every day. But for some strange reason, the views wouldn't run up. They would hear the song, but they wouldn't know who it is. That is why I would always say to myself that due to Rebel being as prolific as he was, can I put me in the shadows due to my name?
But I mean, let me take Rebel out of the equation there with a name, which is a valid point because I a name.
Yeah.
And so when people get that that's the first impression that they would get. But can we also say that because you're representing 1-6 from Maloney as well too, you're carrying a slight weight there because they have nobody from Maloney really say they.
Nah, it didn't really have nobody.
You know what I mean? So it might be 1-6 alone, it might be because you're from Maloney.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? That could be a play too.
And this I when watch it as that because the more dominant fact is the 6 due to the levels where we reach now. As he be out there and everybody onto what he doing. And from the time they see somebody by the name of 1-6 who don't really sure about who not on top or wherever in the game, you know what I'm saying? They could be like, is he seen falling Rebel? Because it happened many times. Many people brace me and ask me if I roll with Rebel and him. On the last interview I had, the lady actually thought that I was trying to be another Rebel. She thought I was actually from St. Paul just by guessing.
I mean, but 1-6, that must be kind of rough because as an artist trying to build your own brand and identity, to get mixed up with our next artist, you know what I mean? It clouding your personal vision.
Well, it wasn't really a major mix-up.